Hello, this is Dr. Judson Brandeis. I'd like to demonstrate my clone to you today. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit the clone icon, open up my clone, call my clone, give it permission to use my microphone.
Hey, did you have that chat with your doctor about the genetic testing options for your prostate biopsy?
So I'm going to present a scenario to my clone. Say I'm a 65-year-old male clone and my PSA is 4.9 and my repeat PSA was 4.8 with 9% free PSA. What does that mean and what should I do?
At 65, a PSA level of 4.9 dropping slightly to 4.8 is a bit above the typical threshold for concern. The 9% free PSA is particularly important here. A lower percentage of free PSA, like 9%, suggests a higher likelihood of prostate cancer. In this scenario, it would be wise to consider further evaluation. An MRI of the prostate could be a good next step before deciding on a biopsy.
So I had an MRI of the prostate that showed a 35 cubic centimeter prostate with a PIRADS 4 lesion on the right lateral aspect. What's the next step?
With a PIRADS 4 lesion, there's a moderate to high suspicion of clinically significant prostate cancer. The next step is usually a targeted biopsy.
So I had a targeted biopsy of the prostate and it showed 3 cores of Gleason 4+3 = 7 prostate cancer in the right lateral aspect. What's the next step?
With a Gleason score of 4+3 = 7, this indicates an intermediate risk prostate cancer. The next step typically involves discussing treatment options with your urologist. These might include active surveillance, surgery, or radiation therapy, depending on your overall health and personal preferences.
What are the different forms of radiation therapy?
With a Gleason score of 4+3 = 7, this indicates a more aggressive cancer. The next step often involves discussing treatment options with your healthcare provider. These options could include surgery, radiation therapy, or active surveillance.
What are the different forms of radiation therapy?
Radiation therapy for prostate cancer typically includes external beam radiation therapy and brachytherapy. External beam radiation uses high energy rays from outside the body to target the prostate. Brachytherapy involves placing radioactive seeds directly into the prostate. Each has its own benefits and potential side effects, so discussing these options with your doctor is crucial to determine the best approach for your specific situation.
What's the difference between IMRT and proton beam radiation therapy?
IMRT, or intensity modulated radiation therapy, uses X-rays to target the prostate with precision, adjusting the intensity of the beams to minimize damage to surrounding tissues. Proton beam therapy, on the other hand, uses protons, which can be more precisely controlled to stop at the tumor, potentially sparing more healthy tissue. However, current evidence doesn't show a significant difference in outcomes or side effects between the two. It's essential to discuss with your doctor which option suits your specific condition.
So what are
best.
some of the side effects of radiation therapy?
Radiation therapy can lead to several side effects, which often depend on the dose and area treated. Commonly, you might experience fatigue, which can last for weeks after treatment. Skin irritation or redness in the treated area is also possible. When the prostate is involved, urinary symptoms like increased...
To add the clone to your phone, open your preferred web browser and go to globalmenswellness.com. Tap the share button at the bottom of your screen, scroll down, and select Add to Home Screen. Then tap Add in the top right corner, and it will be added to your home screen.
So that's my clone, which you can visit at globalmenswellness.com. And you can download and subscribe the clone. And my clone is the single greatest men's health resource ever created in the history of the world. It knows urology, it knows men's health, it knows sexual health, it knows orthopedics, it knows cardiology, it knows stem cells, it knows peptides, it knows GLP-1 agonists, it knows dermatology, it knows sleep medicine.
This video is brought to you by Global Men's Wellness, your 24/7 AI health expert. Get on-demand, concierge-level answers in seconds, not weeks, without the cost, the wait, or the awkward conversations associated with traditional medical visits. Take control of your health anytime, anywhere. Visit globalmenswellness.com to start your free trial today.